Hey y'all, it's me again, Valerie. Welcome back to my yarn room. Yay! Alright, today is probably going to be a really short video because I've been working on this project and there is about 100 ends that need to be sewn in. And I kept on thinking, okay, what am I going to do for a video? Well, I'm working on something sewing in the ends. Why don't I sew in the ends? Show y'all how I do it. Now, if you got a different way, by all means, do it. Just because this is how I do it, don't mean that's how you got to do it. Alright, but this is going to fall under my Tricks of the Trades playlist. Because it's tricks that I've learned over the years. Alright, so this is the front side of my work. So I've already got it turned over to where the back side is facing me. Alright, this is why I leave long tails. Got my thread on my needle. Okay. I'm going to just stick my finger down in a hole right there. Because that side of the project is pretty big. So I'm just going to stick my finger down in the hole right there. That way I can feel the back side. Alright. First thing I'm going to do is, my yarn's on that side. So I'm just going to do it like that and bring it through to the back side. Alright. Right there in the seam, I'm gonna, without pulling my yarn off my needle, I'm gonna find a piece of yarn. And I'm gonna split the yarn. With my needle, I'm gonna split the yarn. If I can see it. There we go. So I've got some of the yarn on the bottom side and some of the yarn on the top side. And that's the trick. And I'm going to stick it through and I'm going to find another piece and I'm going to split the yarn. I'm going to stick it through. I'm going to find another piece and I'm going to split the yarn. And it don't matter how much, just so you split the yarn. And then I'm going to pull it through. Okay, then you turn. And you go back. And you split the yarn. However many times you want to split the yarn, you split the yarn. But you do that, I say 3 times as a charm. And then I'm going to go back the other way. And again, I'm going to split the yarn with my darning needle. And that's my trick on sewing in my ends. Is I make sure that I split my yarn because that helps lock the end in. Well, I don't want it that close to the bottom side, so there we go. And that's how I do it. And then you get your little scissors. And you bring it up here close and just clip it off. And that's all I do. So the trick on this is 3 times is a charm. Go back and forth 3 times. And split your yarn with your darning needle. As many times as you can. Like I said, what that does is that helps to lock that yarn in to where it don't pull out. So, that's my trick of the trade. Just something that I've learned over the years from watching other podcasters and, well, trial and error. But that's all the scrap I've got on that. So, that's why I leave these really long tails, so that I can really work that yarn in there and lock it in. Alright, that's going to be all for today. And we will meet you back here tomorrow for another grand adventure right here in Val's Yarn Room. And if you haven't already, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe. That does help me. The more subscribers I get, the more YouTube suggests me to people who haven't watched my channel before. And the more you thumbs up, which I'd appreciate, the more that lets YouTube know that you actually like what I'm doing, and they suggest me to other people to watch. And the more you comment, which I appreciate all the comments, that lets YouTube know that you like what we're doing here. And anyway, all these things play a factor in, apparently, how YouTube rates me to others. Including how you watch my videos. Okay? Yeah, that's odd, but if you only watch a couple minutes and then turn it off, well, that don't count as a view. Apparently. You have to watch the full video, or at least I think the first 10 minutes, I think is what they said. It's weird how YouTube does their ratings and suggestions and stuff. I just figured, okay, well, I'm sharing a short video on how I sew in my ends. I'll add in how YouTube works things. So, anyway, all that helps the channel eventually. And the shares. The more shares, the more recommendations, apparently. I don't know. So, anyway, I love each and every single one of y'all to pieces. I really do. Y'all have been wonderful to me. I have only gotten a couple of questionable comments where I've heard other podcasters get a lot of rude comments. I have not. So, I do. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Well, I mean, y'all the only reason why I'm here. I'll never forget that. Alright, so I guess do all that stuff if you can, if you want to. Not trying to pressure nobody into nothing. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.